it wrong, and there's a heat wave coming on. I hope that
we have some big news right now. A massive economic strike in Minnesota has begun, the largest economic strike in recent memory. No work, no school, no shopping. That is what the economic strike is called, and it's
Okay, I gotta vent this. Did this just happen to anybody? I just logged into my account and it told me that I had been removed from Creator Rewards until next month, and it said because you're in a business account. I've never been in a freaking business account. Never. I did not do this. So I went into my settings. Guess what? I'm in a fucking business account. I switched it back to the personal account. I did not switch myself to a business account. How did this happen? TikTok, you have some explaining to do.
Literally the best thing I bought on TikTok Shop was under $10. I want to show y'all this shit right here, bro. I will never buy one of these again. I see these old school ass shit that just traps all of this dirt. From now on,
verb, yes.
Yes, a verb is an action, right?
Yeah, so I am acting right now. Like I'm engaging in an action. Or not acting, but I'm engaging in an action.
Isn't the artist supposed to do the touring, not the fans? A lot of fans are pretty upset with Harry Styles because they're saying that with these residencies, they have to pay for travel. Let's get into it. With hotels, travel, and the ticket itself, especially given that it's so hard to access tickets that are actually publicly on sale, we always have to get them through second or third parties. Fans are right, the fees are adding up. Even going from LA to New York for a show, you're paying at least $1,000 for a flight, at least $2,000 for a 3-night stay near the arena, and then you have to pay for the ticket on top of that. Granted, I am so excited that Harry Styles is going on tour. I love his new song so much, but I feel like a lot of the fans are right. A lot of fans are going to have to travel from very, very far places and
Holy smokes, what the heck is this? This blanket is massive!
Yeah, it's the new blanket I just got off TikTok.
Wow, this is so incredibly soft. You say you got this off?
That dude's a Tonio with the follow.
This is my update on paying to promote my backup account for more followers. I gave it a budget of $158 to spend over 2 days, and it only spent $28, and it got me 3 whole followers for a total cost of almost $10 per follower. So that's highway robbery. It could have just been my video that I was promoting too. Like, there's a lot of factors. I'm gonna do what oh my god, whatever. I'm gonna do the ads manager next, so stay tuned for that. This is my update on paying to promote my backup account for more followers. I gave it a
guys, they lie, they don't work on the first try. Let me show you. You can see my teeth, that little yellow. I'm gonna take one strip, stretch it out, and then put it on. All right, now that it's on there, we're just gonna wait 30 minutes, and I'll come back to show you that it actually does work on the first try. All right, it's been 30 minutes. Let's
only love me when you're lonely. You only love me when your heart's up against the wall. Your umbrella when it's raining. When the world.
You guys got a flashlight? Put it up in the air. If you got any light, put it up in the air and help me sing the song. It's called Rockin' a Hard Place.
Click that. Holy crap, these are warm. These are waterproof, windproof, thermal heated, and double insulated. The inside's super soft and toasty. They have touchscreen tips for your phone, and even
there's only one meteorologist team that I trust during this winter storm, and that's Waffle House's meteorologist team. If those lights are on, we're good. If those lights are off, we're cooked. Get the fuck inside. There's only one meteor.
You all need to be arming yourselves right now. You all need to learn how to shoot guns. You all need to learn how to protect yourselves. You guys need to learn what to do in a situation where you get detained and how to help your friends when they are getting detained. You all need to become aware of what's happening right now and how there is no protesting this without some sort of militant action. You all need to be arming yourselves right now. You all need to learn how to shoot guns.
Breaking news, Caroline Leavitt has announced a deeply personal career decision. And by deeply personal, I mean the White House has finally realized even spin has limits. Caroline's pregnant again. and suddenly everyone's asking if it will impact her career, which is hilarious.
What is the deal with this deal?
Can you believe we're finally here? It took a long time. Okay, so it is for the U.S. operations only, and it is going to be governed by a majority group of American investors. And I want to run through the ownership structure because it's a little bit tricky. So there's going to be 3 main managing investors, and they're each going to own 15%, right? So that's PE firm Silver Lake. Okay. There's an Abu Dhabi-based fund, MGX, and then tech giant Oracle, which I do have to note is founded by Larry Ellison, who is the father of David Ellison, who owns the parent company of CBS News, Paramount Skydance. So that's 45% altogether. Then you have 35% of just a consortium of investors. One of them is Michael Dell. And then the remaining 19.9% is still owned by ByteDance. Remember, that is the Chinese parent company of TikTok, okay? So that's who owns it. Okay. Now here's the security concerns, right? Oracle is going to review the algorithm. It's going to safeguard U.S. user data, and then they're going to retrain the algorithm on that U.S. user data. So I think
that was one of the initial concerns.
That was the initial concern, that China would have access to U.S. user data.
Reach that American
data. And so I think the takeaway for U.S. consumers is you're still going to have the app. It might look a little bit different in terms of the content, but globally you will still be able to interact with.
There is no way that people actually think that girl that made the Dr. Pepper jingle got $2 million. That picture is AI. The numbers are all fucking scrambled up and shit. Now, does she deserve that much money? Hell yes. Hell yeah. Dr. Pepper probably made so much money off this girl, bro. So much money. And I'm willing to bet that the only reason that she hasn't come out and confirmed the actual amount that she was paid is probably because she's in a legally binding contract with Dr. Pepper saying, if you tell people how much we paid you, we can sue you. That's usually how it works for brand deals. And I am hoping to God that Dr. Pepper did not scam her ass, because that shit happens way too frequently with big companies taking advantage of people that aren't familiar with how digital marketing works. I could give you an example. If you go look up Instagram on the App Store, you will see my girlfriend and her twin. You scroll down a little preview video. There's Bailey and Charlotte, and they're standing next to a horse. That was like 5 or 6 years ago. They got paid some bullshit. All right? They didn't tell me the actual amount. But, you know, they did not get enough at all. And that's just what
Okay, so we all know that the president of Venezuela got kidnapped, whatever the fuck. But did you know that our Delta team, who was responsible for going to get his ass, was playing Chief Keef on the way? And they also put his ass into Nike Tech upon arrival? Imagine being snug as a bug in a rug with your wife after being a piece of shit for over 20 years and hearing Chief Keef blasted from a fucking Black Hawk. Personally, I just want to know who had control of Ox on the way there, because you genuinely deserve a Medal of Honor.
Bro, tons and tons of potential with this product. Shout out.
3 in a row. 3 in a row.
Can we get a female meteorologist to give us the scoop on how many inches we're supposed to get in this snowstorm? Because males, meteorologists, no offense, but every news station, every male has different inches. And I'm pretty sure a woman meteorologist is gonna know exactly how many inches of snow we're about to get. Can we get a female meteorologist to give us the scoop on how many inches we're supposed to get?
What are you supposed to do when you end up with over $200,000 worth of product that looks like this? I mean, tastes amazing, but it's too sticky. We can't sell it through normal channels. So our options are either throw it away and take the loss, or because it still tastes great, can we give it to our customers, break even, we're not making any money, and let more people try Rotten and love our candy. And so this is not scummy. We decided that we wanted to sell these on TikTok Shop. We are not selling them for a profit. We're not making money on these. It's $15. You get 8 of these bags, and free shipping. It's over 60% off.
And I better see fucking Elsa for the way y'all cleared off them goddamn shelves. The way y'all cleared them shelves off, I better see Elsa in the street singing, "Do you wanna build a snowman?" And I better see Olaf ass come around that motherfucking corner, cause what the hell? And
You got me looking over my shoulder, wondering how I ended up here.
I just want to make something clear before we move forward here. I remember when Trump got elected, people were coming at me because they said I didn't make my page a safe space for people who voted for him. And I just want to set the record straight now that this isn't a safe space for people who support what's going on in the country right now. It isn't, and it never will be, okay? Because you don't care about anyone else having a safe space but yourself. So why would I make one for you? Please leave. I just want to make something clear.
Rocks for your dog. If you have a dog that's going to be walking over rock, salt, or ice this winter, this is...
Justin Bieber's BBL phone case did seem like a good idea. On paper. I'm sure this thick silicone is pretty protective. The buttons still feel fine. The problem is the BBL. I imagined it would fill the gap between the back of your phone and the palm of your hand and make it feel more sturdy and comfortable to hold. It does not. It is not nearly big enough to do that. It's also hollow, so it's not like it provides any structure. All it really does is make your phone sit weird on the table and not allow you to use any MagSafe products. I respect the creativity though. I'm still a believer, just not in the BBL phone case. Justin Bieber's BBL.
It gets cold in Tennessee in January. I done tagged that on my books.
The next brand to take off on TikTok Shop, I genuinely believe is this. This company, SandCloud, they already admitted that they're going to be using so much GMV Max because they make so much money outside of TikTok Shop. This brand was on Shark Tank. I just watched their episode. They even got a deal. They're doing millions of dollars in sales on Shopify and Amazon. Virtually, I think literally less than 10 creators on this entire app that are promoting them.
Do people who aren't in Minneapolis understand the circumstances? Like, I really want to know. Tell me in the comments. Like, do you know that we are moving to virtual learning, that we're doing distance learning in our schools? Do you know that, for example, I'm pregnant, so I'm a prenatal patient. I received in my portal a message about the availability of scheduling your prenatal checkups online because too many pregnant women are scared to go to the hospital because ICE agents are in our hospitals. People are too scared to show up to school and work. We're having to deliver food and supplies to our neighbors who can't leave their homes. They're detaining people who dare to speak Spanish in public.
And then this one's my favorite. I don't know if you know this, but you guys have $858 million, again, almost $1 billion, okay, of money to give out bonuses to people. And so listen, bonuses are great when people do good work, but $858 million sounds like a lot of money. That's like a $40,000 bonus to every employee in all of ICE.
You raise a profoundly serious point in your inimitable way, Mr. Moskowitz. Well, the bonuses, that is a huge bonus budget. Yeah. What does that work out? Have you done the math to see what that works out in terms of bonus per ICE employee?
$42,000 for every employee in a bonus in addition to their salary.
A $42,000 bonus?
Yeah, $42,000. And I, because you and I sometimes are symbiotic, you're probably going to ask me, what is the average bonus for the American worker in this country?
Do you know what that is?
It's $2,500.
That's the average Christmas bonus is $2,500.
The average Christmas bonus, because Christmas is back, the average Christmas bonus is $2,500, but they want to give $42,000. And then this one's my...
So this is the craziest price difference you'll probably ever see. I think that TikTok probably forgot to add a 0 because this is wild. All the girlies have this in their cart this year. It's a brand new drop by Beach Waiver. If y'all don't believe me how much the price difference is, go ahead and click the cart and don't forget to claim your additional coupons. I'm talking about less than half. TikTok is running some additional coupons and so is Beach Waiver. I would hurry because that is a...
All right, it's happening. I'm officially approaching the age where people told me, wait until you hit 30, and then it all goes downhill. You just gain weight and you don't know why. And yet, here I am, not fat. And my friends, also not fat. Is it being 30? Or is it the 3 glasses of wine and 7 meals out a week? And the haven't been to the gym in 6 months? And the I only sit after work and doom scroll and watch Netflix and I don't walk? And that I've had every liquid but water in the last 6 months? Is it 30 or is it those things? All right, it's happening. I'm officially...
Cause I don't know how to not check on...
I used to go to high school with a huge creator on this app. Her name's Kayla Malik, right? And she has like 17 million followers. But back in high school, bro, everybody had beef with her. For the longest time, I could not figure out why is y'all beefing with her, right? Like anytime her name was brought up, it was a negative connotation. Like, you know the girl who makes those dumb TikToks, she's this, she's that, she's fake, she's extra, da-da-da-da-da. So boom, one day I look up her account because I don't know why everybody beefing with her. Then I look through the videos, and as somebody who's always been into marketing, I'm realizing why everybody's saying what they're saying. whole time she was just building her brand. She was making the videos that the people that followed her loved and the videos that she liked to make. It was that simple. Everybody hated her and literally tried to make her seem like a horrible person for some reason. My reason for bringing this up is that she used to get hated on so bad. Like, you would have thought she actually did something to these people the way they was talking about her, bro. It's crazy. Instead of quitting because of how bad they were slandering this girl's name, she built a crazy platform for herself, a crazy foundation, a life that none of them are living. So yes, post those silly little TikToks. Do that thing that everybody's saying isn't gonna work. The only person...
Favorite song reminds me of my dad when I was a kid. Nice.
What could you do with an extra $250 in your pocket? What would you do if I said, I could get you your first brand deal? My name is Stacy. I'm Spoiled Disney Wife. In 2025, I have made more money on TikTok Shop than a lot of people make in a whole year at their regular jobs. Let me help you because...
Very simple. You have a federal law enforcement official engaging in federal law enforcement action. That's a federal issue. That guy is protected by absolute immunity.
I'm risking my safety making this video because I feel like what we're talking about is important, and I feel like a lot of people are pussyfooting around what actually needs to happen and what's actually happened already. This video might end up being long. I'm not entirely sure. I just know I have a lot of information to get to you guys, and again, it's all going to be a lot of hard pills to swallow.
Did you?
TikTok Shop just sent out this email to all brands using the platform that if they're not fulfilling through TikTok, they're going to be kicked off the platform by the end of March. This is horrible news for any brand on TikTok Shop, but it's great news for any brand on Tribe. TikTok Shop is trying to become the next Amazon, so obviously they want businesses fulfilling through their warehouses. Just like on Amazon, if you're not fulfilling through their warehouses, you cannot sell on the platform. So TikTok is trying to do the same, but this deadline, end of March, is insane. It takes me 4 or 5 months just to get gear from my manufacturer after I place an order. It's insanely difficult.
It's not illegal to record.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, why are you taking my information down?
Because we have a nice little database.
Oh, good.
And now you're considered a domestic terrorist. So
We're videotaping you? Are you crazy? It's not illegal to record.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, why are you taking my information down?
Because we have a nice little database.
Oh, good.
And now you're considered a domestic terrorist. So
We're videotaping you? Are you crazy?
So I just found out how a dishwasher works, and all I gotta say is...
What the fuck?
Like, yeah, bro. I don't know about you guys, but I am never trusting my dishwasher to do my dishes ever again. I will be doing them by hand from now on. If you guys haven't seen how a dishwasher works, you guys should not look up the video unless you want to be scarred
For fucking life.
Like, you're trying to sit there and tell me that the dishwasher washes the dishes? So I just found out how
A large Airbnb guest just checked out of my house early because my house wasn't as weight accessible as they thought it would be. They also broke some stuff in the meantime. Now, hey, I don't judge, but this guest was a nightmare from the second they stepped foot into the house. They messaged me almost within an hour saying, hey, we broke one of the dining room chairs. I was like, okay, like, hey, I'm so sorry. Let me get somebody out there to fix it. Like, do you need an extra one? And they're like, no, we're all set. And a couple more hours go by and they message me again saying, hey, your egg chair that's made for 2 people on the back porch broke. And I was like, oh, that's really strange. That's almost brand new, like less than 6 months old. That's a nice one. That's like a couple $100. Still under warranty because it was expensive and a nice chair. I look at the receipt and it's rated for 480 pounds. I messaged them this. I'm like, hey, look, I can get a new one. Like, I'm so sorry. Can you take a picture? Blah, blah, blah. A picture. This thing was mangled. The bolt, the steel bolt was broken. Send him the warranty information that has a weight rating on it. It also, in the picture he sent me, it's on the thing. I was like, oh, look, there it is. And he's like, oh, I'm over that. He admitted to being over 480 pounds, not me saying it. At this point, he's like, hey, I'll pay, for that chair, not for the egg chair, but like, we're gonna have to go find a place that's more accessible and suitable for myself. Judge all you want, but like, if you're at a certain size, if you have certain accessibility issues, you need to let me know. That's just how it works. Because I probably would have said, oh, you might be able to sit on certain stuff, you might not, and I don't know the weight rating on every single thing in my house.
First night, it's a story always tell. God made the world in 7 short days.
We have major news right now. Following the horrific Minneapolis shooting, the dam is breaking. Democratic senators that would have traditionally supported appropriations funding for the Department of Homeland Security and ICE, well, they're now coming out to vote against it.
I'm 27 years old. I left corporate America to pursue TikTok Shop full-time in content creation. And in 3 months of doing it on my new account, this one, I have overexceeded my last base salary in corporate America, which was $80,000. I have overexceeded that in 3 months. And I still can't wrap my head around that. I was just looking at my numbers. I have done over $85,000 in commission in 3 months, like just straight deposited into my bank account.
For always.
Person, some guy at the store, some guy at my job.
Start asking your favorite content creators what their politics are. Just start asking. You just need to start asking. I recently saw a bunch of people getting surprised to learn that one of their favorite content creators supported ICE. And this blew my mind because when I looked at this content creators page, it was obvious they would support ICE. Not only just from their aesthetic, we can all make jokes about what it looks like to have a Republican or a conservative aesthetic for sure. And this content creator definitely had that. The Republican makeup, the hair that you see every girl have on The Bachelor. But more than that, she had gone to a college affiliated with the Department of Homeland Security, and she also did her first internship at the Department of Homeland Security. Yes, the same Department of Homeland Security that is in charge of ICE.
Recently, I've been getting served a lot of videos on my timeline about cities in Ohio being like, hot take, Cleveland is so cool, cool things to do in Columbus, Ohio. I've even been seeing videos of people moving to my hometown, people my age, and like romanticizing their life in my town. I grew up in Chagrin Falls, Ohio, and I have to tell you, it really is like worth the hype. I've been saying this, it feels like a Hallmark Christmas town, especially around the holidays, or like just a Hallmark town. It is so cute and quaint and quintessential, and I love being from there.
Hi everyone, so I recently had to leave a 4-year cruise because I just couldn't handle it anymore, and I wanted to tell you guys what the experience was like. So yes, I signed up for that 4-year cruise that everyone was talking about last year, and in the beginning it was amazing. I was super excited. The whole concept is that you are on the cruise ship for 4 years so you can avoid Trump's presidency and all that stuff, and in the beginning it was great. Everyone got along super well. Obviously everyone that's on that cruise is on the cruise for the same reason, and so we all got along great until a specific incident happened. And that incident was one of the polycules that went on the cruise ship together broke up, and that reverberated throughout the entire ship to the point where everyone started fighting. People were going into different factions depending on where your cabin was, and it got not only verbally but physically violent. Then the food ran out because we missed 2 ports in a row, so everyone was hangry. It got really bad. By the time we hit land again, I was like, I'm done. I got off that ship. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if this ends very